Welcome to this new release. Thanks for joining me today. We're super excited to share our product releases with you in this video. For those following us on the PO journey, we're pleased to announce that we have now released three-way matching at a line item level in Lightyear. After you've created and approved your POs, we've previously been able to do two-way matching by receiving the goods. But now we've taken that one step further, and you can see these new columns that will show you which lines have been matched and those you've closed. Based on the rules you've set, we can automatically serve up the right matches when the bill arrives in Lightyear. So you can compare your PO data against your bill data. The tighter the rules, the closer the match, you're in control. And you can also have it autocomplete and move to the next tab once it's all matched and closed to complete the process. That way, you're only looking at the ones that need your attention and deal with the exceptions. This is going to be a massive time saver, saving you hours from manually having to look up documents side by side, line by line. And that's your three-way matching complete. As you know, Lightyear is awesome at extracting line item information, which gives you the additional advantages of price checking, inventory sync, and just more detailed reporting in general. But for some of you with larger transaction numbers, you might have issues with third party limitations. You might be hitting transaction limits where you experience speed issues, and so you might traditionally opt for summary data to cope with that instead. So you're missing out on these additional benefits. We've introduced grouped export data, where like you can extract your line item information, but export your data and the combinations based on your coding and export this in summary format. So this way, it ensures you don't miss out on those additional features. You can get the best of both worlds and maximize efficiencies using Lightyear. Here we have another win for clients, especially those using inventory. Where suppliers record quantities in the not so easiest of ways, Lightyear is now able to reverse engineer the quantities by using the line totals and unit prices to present to you the right quantities. This is great for those where quantities are not always obvious. A few partner improvements and updates we want to share with you. Starting with Zero, we can now sync line data to Zero to four decimal places. For those using custom solutions via our other widget, you can now set a credit note identifier, which works great for those who need to export credit notes as a positive value instead of a negative. As for those using Accounts IQ, Lightyear traditionally only worked with the Line Items API. We've now introduced a second method where we can get data into your batched invoices. And finally, with Sun Systems, we've now introduced a second category so you can get more granular reporting with a second cost center. And that rounds up our partner updates for this release. Coming up, automatically sync POs from external systems. Whilst we're building out our own PO modules, making it more comprehensive and even more user friendly, we understand that you might still wish to use other PO systems for different reasons. But don't let that stop you from using our world first three-way matching functionality. The brains trust in our dev teams are now working on data extraction from purchase orders. So you can load up your purchase orders into Lightyear, we can extract the purchase order data, and then give you access to the PO matching capabilities that we saw earlier. You can then mark your POs in your systems as received, matched, or completed, having done them and managed that process in Lightyear. Supplier level approvals by dollar value. Since our last newsletter, you might have seen that we released dollar value approvals, but we've heard based on feedback that you might not always want or need to approve every bill over a set amount. So we've built this in at a supplier level to give you more control and get granular on your permission levels. No pressure, team, but this should be coming out in a few weeks' time, so watch this space. Sage. So we're also really excited about starting a partnership with Sage, and we'll be launching various product integrations with them in the coming months. Unit of measure. For businesses that purchase items that are measured differently, so for example, you could order steel in construction, either via weight or by length. This feature will then allow you to save a unit of measure against a product, and it then allows you to select a unit of measure when creating purchase orders. So this is designed to save you more time from calculating the right unit of measure when you're ordering stock. Filter on columns. The ability to filter columns in panel one so you can sift through all your documents in a particular department, supplier, category, approver, and more. This helps you find the documents you need much faster and much easier. And that brings us to the end of this release. Thanks for joining me today. Watch this space as we bring you more next release. Drop us a note via email to support@teamlightyear.cloud and tell us what you think. We look forward to hearing from you on what you think about these new features. Until next time.